Alexandra Eala just rose to number 31 in the world rankings. A 16-place jump in only one 7-day period. And it's irrevocable for the remainder of the 2026 WTA season. This streak isn't hot. The market is being disrupted by this. Additionally, the competitors who have truly examined the 2026 Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships results now realize something that casual spectators are just beginning to realize. In professional tennis, Alexandra Eala has added a factor that no scouting report can completely account for. For a young artist to have a sold-out audience fully behind her was an incredible opportunity. Eala from the Philippines might be the next big thing in professional tennis. To perform well on the WTA Tour is the aim. Although winning slams is the ultimate aim, I'm really proud with what I was able to do. Let's start at the point where the disturbance really starts. On a practice court in Mallorca, Spain, rather than in the rankings. Eala has been tutored by coach Joan Bosch at the Rafa Nadal Academy since 2018. She is currently sitting at a career high of world number 31 because of that one choice. Her top spin wasn't the only thing the academy developed. Because of one physical truth, it gave her a heavy, high-bounce game that became exponentially harder to manage. The left-handed person is Alexandra Eala. Eala's cross-court forehand hits the backhand wing of every right-handed player she encounters in a WTA circuit dominated by right-handed baseliners who practice against right-handed opponents for the great part of their careers. That is not a small tactical annoyance, it's an imbalance in structure. And 3 elite opponents saw firsthand how difficult it is to overcome that asymmetry at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, a WTA 1000 event with a $488, $211 total prize fund. When American qualifier Haley Baptiste retired due to an abdominal injury, the Eala had already established a dominant rhythm, and that conserved energy would matter 48 hours later because the second-round draw produced world number 8 Jasmine Paolini, which is when things permanently changed. The first opponent was Alexa, a new career-high tennis star. Paolini used to be a champion in Dubai. She is a top 10 player who is renowned for using a fighting mindset and unrelenting defense to wear down younger opponents. In their prior interactions at this level, she had outperformed Eala. The performance that followed was the most statistically significant in Alexandra Eala's career. Eala defeated a world number 8 in the first set, winning 86% of the points after landing 67% of her first serves. Throughout that entire set, she didn't encounter any break points. Paolini's return game, the very tool that destroys younger players, was neutralized before it could ever be used, resulting in a final score of 6-1. The actual psychological exam appeared in the second set. Eala witnessed Paolini save 3 straight match points and force a tiebreak after breaking Paolini for a 2-1 lead and serving for the game at 5-4. She eventually converted on her 5th match chance of the evening with a crucial forehand winner, sealing the victory 7-6-5 1 hour and 40 minutes after the first 8 points of that tiebreak went point for point, with 4 winners apiece, poised at 4-4. In addition to becoming the first Filipino player to get to the round of 16 in Dubai since the tournament's inception in 2001, the player defeated the world number 8 6-1 7-6. However, it didn't end there. Srana Krista, a 35-year-old Romanian veteran who had particular historical weight, entered the round of 16. In their lone previous encounter, at the 2024 Madrid Open, Krista had defeated Eala. She had years of hard-court experience with the Middle Eastern swing and flat, aggressive hitting when she arrived in Dubai. Late in each set, Eala broke Cercia and won 7-5 6-4. Eala herself gave appreciation to the Cababayan crowd, the Filipino diaspora occupying that Dubai stadium, for helping her stay focused throughout the most critical parts of the match. Since no other WTA player brings that crowd, it is a tactical advantage that no scouting report takes into consideration. Eala eliminated the Madrid result from the record by securing her spot in her second career WTA 1000 quarterfinal. Since everything on the internet has been about the victories, this is where reading the contrarian analysis of Dubai 2026 becomes crucial. The loss contains the true analytical payload. The quarterfinal matchup with Coco Gauff, the 4th-ranked player in the world, ended 6-0. 6-2 in favor of Gauff. T was dubbed a masterclass by analysts. Eala later spoke candidly. She admitted that the score was lopsided and that the match made her realize just how good it takes to play at the highest level. Gauff, who was only a year older than Eala, had exceptional lateral speed to counter Eala's left-handed forehand, a defensive barrier that Eala was unable to overcome that day. The contrarian read is as follows. The most important piece of information from Eala's whole Dubai campaign is the 6-0, 6:2 result. Not because it shows weakness, but rather because it measures the margin with a level of accuracy that no other outcome this season has provided. Eala can now pursue a certain tactical solution, a particular technical benchmark, and lateral defense at the golf level. Her 2026 data already shows that she is taking the ball earlier and finishing at the net more often. There is no longer any speculation on how to beat the top 5. It can be measured. Additionally, opponents who have lately met Eala are already aware of what quantifiable development this player has made. Eala moved up 16 spots to the 31st position in the globe thanks to those 215 rating points from Dubai. Furthermore, that figure has strategic significance that goes far beyond the leaderboard for this week. For the first time in her professional career, Eala will obtain a Grand Slam seed if she is placed 32nd or higher at the end of the French Open entry list. Seeding protection, which prevents a ranked player from facing higher seeds until the third round, is not a luxury for a player with a 1-4 Grand Slam main draw record. It's the structural distinction between a second-week run at Roland Garros and an early exit. The Sunshine Double, the WTA 1000 events in Indian Wells and Miami in March, are directly traversed by the road there. Additionally, Miami poses a particular risk. Eala had to defend 390 ranking points from her journey to the Miami semifinals in 2025, where she overcame Swiatek, Ostapenko, and Keys, 3 Grand Slam champions. Miami's rating suffers greatly if she doesn't make it to the semifinals in 2026. Although Dubai has offered a buffer, an early departure is not possible due to the math. Even while tennis only tells one story, Alexandra Eala's online persona has developed a second one that demands immediate attention. Wilson Sporting Goods allegedly made Eala an offer of a $45 million endorsement agreement in September 2025, according to a widely shared campaign. Verifiles, a fact-checking group, verified that the deal never happened. The Babel Pure Aero 2023, which is equipped with Babylat RPM Blast, is Eala's actual racket contract. She has a clothing contract with Nike that dates back more than 5 years. Since she was 8 years old, Globe Telecom has been a partner. This relationship stems from her mother's previous position as the company's CFO. Local Juice and Bank of the Philippine Islands complete a business portfolio that is, by any reasonable standard, one of the strongest in Asian tennis. Additionally, certain Facebook pages have been spotted by independent monitors. Together, Tennis News, page ID 307735042432432599, and Tennis Plus, page ID 5218-95571016521, have amassed over 40,000 followers by disseminating fake quotes ascribed to athletes like Swiatek in golf, along with unsubstantiated claims of racism. The reason for the deception is that the most extreme segments of her fan following don't seem to find the genuine tale compelling enough. But this is the true tale. Eala has $1,665,667 in career prize money as of February 23, 2026. She is in the top 70 of the WTA prize money leaderboard for the year with her 2026 earnings of over $175,192. These figures are accurate and reflect the steadiness of her finances, which directly support her training at the Rafa Nadal Academy and her extensive travel schedule throughout the world. And this is the revelation that puts everything in perspective. According to the headline, competitors are panicking. In reality, there is a more structurally significant dynamic between these rivals. Professional recalibration is what it is. In that first set, Jasmine Pauini, the 8th-ranked player in the world, a past Dubai winner and seasoned grinder, showed no discernible response to his left-handed cross-court forehand. During the Dubai competition, Amanda Anisimova, a previous French Open semi-finalist, openly commended Eala's poise and called her a pioneer for a new sport in the Philippines. Furthermore, after defeating Eala 6-0, 6-2, Coco Gauff immediately acknowledged the strength of the partisan support Eala brings to every match by calling Eala a terrific role model and expressing regret to the supporters for the lopsided scoreline. Panic is fleeting. Recalibration is irreversible. Player has accomplished something that rankings alone cannot quantify when players at the level of Pauini, Gauff, and Animova start modifying their preparation schedules to take into consideration a particular left-handed opponent. A lasting admission into the elite tour's tactical awareness. IA now has it. Additionally, the adjustment costs include preparation hours, resources, and time. Because there are fewer left-handed hitting partners available at the elite level, they are unable to fully recover. That lack of preparation worsens each time my name is called. With semifinals in Auckland, a quarterfinal in Abu Dhabi, and a quarterfinal in Dubai over 3 separate WTA tiers, Alexandra Eala started 2026 rated number 50. 8 weeks later, she is currently ranked number 31 in the world, proving that a single spectacular run isn't the foundation of this rating. Its foundations include the Rafa Nadal Academy Foundation, the most ardent diaspora tennis fan base, the Roland Garros seeding threshold, the 390 Miami points, the golf standard, the left-handed asymmetry, and repeated high-level performance. March is when it all comes together. The one query that remains unanswered by the Dubai data, which will determine the true nature of this climb, is whether Alexandra Eala is aiming for a huge success or something that makes the seeding debate seem excessively distant.